Mics are live.
Tingle round the mistletoe. Snow crunches underneath our feet. Tunes jingling on the radio. Let's gather round for a special treat.
Merry Christmas.
The fire's crackling so bright and warm.
Firecracker.
Gifts piled high beneath the tree.
So high.
Laughter echoes like a holiday charm. We're here together.
Get it? I was doing the echo.
It's time for cheer, good times in tow.
Yeah.
Let's
What are you in church?
celebrate with joy and rhyme. Tune in now, let the
Cheers.
feelings flow. Welcome to
A damn good time. That's right, baby.
hot cocoa in our favorite mugs.
Or maybe beer in our favorite cans.
Cookies baking in the oven's glow.
Ooh, oven's glow.
Shared stories and cozy hugs. The season's magic starts to show. Let's deck the halls with
Deck 'em.
laughter sweet. From jingle bells to midnight chimes for
I'm
every
'em.
heart this festive beat. Let's make this the best of times.
Best of times.
It's time for cheer, good times in tow. Let's celebrate with joy and rhyme.
Rhyme.
Tune in now, let the feelings flow.
Welcome to a damn good time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm Steve Schaefer,
I'm Cody Adams.
and this is a Damn Good Time podcast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking Christmas. This is going to be the Christmas episode. We dressed up in our
Christmas.
we decked our,
Yeah,
all
we,
of our halls.
we didn't mess with that one too much, but at least we had a beautiful AI generated song for
Yes, yeah.
Get
it
you in
was
the mood.
beautiful. You know, in the mood. Suck on that, musicians. They do it better than you now. The computers are going to take over your
there.
jobs.
So corny.
But it was beautiful.
It was.
I mean, we hugged.
We hugged.
You know.
We had our cocoa in our favorite mugs.
Yeah.
Which is beer in our favorite cans. And and I liked how it went from male to female voicing there. That was pretty nice.
Like a nice little duet.
Yeah. I hadn't heard that on the AI generated yet, but
Well, we didn't put in the right prompts apparently.
apparently not. But it was pretty good.
Let's just break right into AI. It's fucking taking over
It
everything.
is. It
We've probably talked about it too much, but it's just nuts. How actual good that kind of was.
Right. I know. I've done a few of the we did a whole episode where we listened to a bunch of them,
Yeah.
and it's creepy. It's creepy, and the beat's good,
And they
and it's weird, and I don't like it, but I like it. I like it, but I like it. I don't know.
right. Yeah, there's a thing with it too. Like I've seen a lot of AI generated art. I've seen a lot of AI generated like essays, and now with AI generated music and shit. It's good. It fits the script. It does what you need it to do, but at the same time, I feel like I can just tell that it's missing soul. You know, it's missing.
Right.
You know, it's missing that kind of human element that makes it personal, or there's something wrong with it, and you can tell.
Right. Sometimes a flaw or a word said differently with an accent
Yeah.
while they're singing makes a song
Yeah.
over where did he just say it? Because how many songs are out there where you're like you sing to it, you think you know the lyrics perfectly, and then you look up the lyrics and you're like, oh, I've been singing that wrong the whole time.
Whereas these ones are like clear as day and they're corny as
Yeah.
shit. You know,
Right,
it's like,
right.
or even like for AI generated text, like essay things and stuff. I've read some things that are very obvious. I'm not going to call the person out. Very obvious that it's,
Right.
it's like, man, this just sounds like a fucking robot talking. You know, It's
Exactly.
like this is it's lacking a human element, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't think. Well, let me clarify that. I don't think it'll take over people in our generation, but the more and more it becomes available and the more and more it's out there, the more that's going to become the norm for younger generations, and they won't be able to tell the difference because they probably won't be reading or listening or seeing things that are human generated, and they'll lack the difference between it.
I'm gonna disagree with you on one thing.
Okay.
Is we will see in our generation. We will see some of that. I mean, we won't feel it, we won't think it, but we're gonna see some crazy stuff that comes out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, AI did that." And you're gonna be like, "What?"
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I guess that's kind of what maybe more my point was. Like, I feel like
how we think about it.
we might be able to tell the difference, whereas kids that are grown up on it won't. That'll just be their normal. Where it's like,
Right, I got you. Yeah.
but then with the way things are advancing and shit, probably in the next 20 years, we probably won't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, what is it now? They have this that quantum processing microchip.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now they're talking about how alternate realities are like
Yeah. They're like
very real.
This proves the multiverse. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What is this, a Marvel movie?
Yeah, I heard people talking about that on a podcast recently, and actually it was like today I heard them talking about shit like that, and they're like, yeah, quantum computing, like if you take all the computers in all of the world and you give them this complex equation, it'll take them like a lifetime to figure it out, but with quantum computing they can do it in like 2 minutes, and like and it proves the multiverse and nothing is real. And like, what the fuck?
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so it can solve a very complex math problem really fast. I'm like, cool. Still don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing that they were talking about is like, yeah, nothing is fucking safe anymore. There's no such thing as encryption. A fucking quantum computer could break any kind of encryption like that now.
Oh, because it could just slash through
Yeah.
a gazillion passwords or
Yeah.
number combinations in 2
no
seconds.
matter how cool you think your password is, like, Oak Tree Nutfucker 7,576 hashtag #, both the same thing. Exclamation point. Nobody's ever gonna figure out that password. And then it's like, dude, you're a bitch. Like, I got that in like 2 seconds because I'm a quantum motherfucker.
That's a weird password that popped out of your head.
Well, I wasn't gonna say my real one, or did I?
Oh, what you got against oak trees? Or
Tree
why are you so
Nutfucker.
horny for them? Why are you banging all their nuts?
I'm a dendrophiliac.
Okay. Is that a real word?
Yes.
I don't want to know how you know that either. So it must be real.
Dendrology is the study of trees.
Okay.
So dendra is the prefix, philiac then being pedophilia. Which we probably
Necrophilia.
I should probably blank that. Yeah, necrophilia. That one. But the first one I said would probably get flagged on
Yeah,
YouTube.
you
I'll
don't-
mute that one.
Chris Hansen.
Yeah. Because I'm not into it. I'm just saying. I'm trying to figure out words that end in philia. So
Right.
dendrophilia, tree, philia.
Yeah, I went to Necro first. But
Yeah.
cut this whole segment out now.
Yeah.
No, but yeah.
Let's start over.
Hey.
Cue the song. No, just kidding.
Yeah. No, it is crazy. And then, with the AI, with this, that I feel like that helps advance technology too. Because
Yeah.
eventually they're going to be like, all right, the quantum and the AI together, blah, blah, blah. It's going to be figuring out problems for us. It's going to be making better shit for us, right?
Yeah.
Because if you could be like, how do we make this better? And it's going to be like, okay, and all of what I know, because it's what we know, it's going to be like, all of what I know now, here's how you do this.
Right.
But then once it starts, thinking for itself, don't we hit the Terminator movies? then?
I feel like by the time we know when to hit the stop button, it's probably going to be too late.
Right. Don't we just hit Terminator mode and it's like,
Yeah. And then we're all living in the Matrix. Or maybe we already are.
but I feel like you're going to get a cool ass, like 20 to 50 years of it being like, oh yeah, we just want to help. And it's like, here's all these robots helping you.
Yeah.
All your robot servants helping you, like
Yeah.
watching the kids and like washing the car and
We're-
like
I think we're
mowing
going
the
to
grass. Yeah. Our
Our
kids.
kids, they'll see it in their, they'll see
Yeah.
the downfall in their like 30s. Our grandkids are going to be fucked. They're going to be, hopefully, one of our kids' grandkids is going to be like John Connor or some shit.
Right. Yeah.
By then, we're gonna be living the fucking easy life,
Right.
you know, and then they'll deal with the aftermath.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like inventing like EMP bombs and stuff. And,
Yeah.
like teaching my kids how to make those.
And
That's the song.
just
The robots.
every single wood surface in your house is gonna have no fate carved in it, like Sarah Connor did. There's no fate from what we make for ourselves.
Oh, Jesus, those movies went off the rails too for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think we might have talked about this on a previous cast ages ago, but The Matrix, the lady that wrote Terminator also wrote The Matrix, and it's supposed to be The Matrix is supposed to be like the sequel to Terminator. Like that's what happened after, you know, Skynet took over.
Human batteries.
Yeah. So
I mean, I feel like we are just complex machines. That's really it. I mean, same as a car.
I'm using all of my energy to somebody else's good, to the good of the world. You know, to put the wheels in motion of the grand scheme of the machine
Right.
to get rewards. You know, like, and that's basically all the Matrix is. You're just sitting there and they're pumping.
Yeah, I think we just have advanced emotions. I mean, you look at animals.
Yeah.
They have some emotions, but not like us. We just have advanced emotions. That's what just makes us a little bit smarter, a little more caring. But
Right.
like, you watch a pride of lions and one of them breaks a leg. See you, bud.
Fuck that, dude.
You done.
Sorry, boy, you're done.
I saw one today. It was like a baby lion was like in attack on a herd and got stomped on, and his back pelvis got broke.
Ooh.
So neither of his back legs worked, and he just crawling along, dragging ass the whole time. None of them gave a shit.
Just left him behind.
Yeah. There was like a high wall that he had to get over, and they're like, "What are you gonna do, man?"
Man.
Like his bigger brother came over to him, was like stepping on him, shit. Like, "Come on, dude, come on! Like, I'm trying to help you out here, but I can't because I don't have hands."
Yeah, it makes you wonder too, like when you really start looking in the like ancient civilization shit and like the pyramids and all these relics and all these things, like you could tell like they were. I feel like maybe not advanced as the way we are in with computing and shit, but they had some sort of more advancement than what we thought,
Yeah.
and maybe it got out of their control. Something else took over. They became, you know, basically. Where we're at right now, we've got all these people that don't really do anything physical to contribute a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like they're just they're contributing, but they're not. You know, the computer will take them over, the robots will take them over, and you'll be left with a small sect of dumb people that aren't close to the computer, strong people that can survive. Humanity crashes. The computers can't keep on without those smart people, so then it crashes, and then you're built up by like curmudgeons again. You know what I mean? Like, or not curmudgeons. That's wrong. That's a like almost like Neanderthals.
Right.
Curmudgeon was a very wrong word there.
Well, it's fine. We all got it. We all got what you're saying.
Yeah. Now this is dumb, strong people. They take over the world. Like, oh yeah, and then they'd start birthing smart people again. And they're like, well, here's how you make a capacitor. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, even so, if you think about it, like most very educated, smart people that know how to do things are probably not going to survive. It's going to be just like a few billionaires that survive in an underground shelter or something.
yeah.
And over time, and once they finally get out of their bunkers or whatever, over time, that's just going to breed a bunch of dumb people still.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they're only going to know like certain things. They're not going to know like, oh, how do I make a microchip? How do I make a computer? How do I do this?
Right.
Or they're going to be like all anti that shit anyways because it just destroyed us. So they're going to be like, well, no, yeah, let's not make computers anymore. Let's restart that shit over again.
Or it'll just be like a complete fall, and then thousands of years later they start undigging these relics of like nuclear reactors, you know,
Yeah.
nuclear power plants. They'll be like, what? This must have been a shrine to President Trump.
Yeah.
Like, we saw writings of him on the wall, the Orange Man. And Barack Obama was the great one before him, and like all this other shit. And like these must have been shrines to them. and then somebody's like, I think it might have been a power plant. Like, you're fucking crazy. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
they were, what?
definitely wasn't a power plant. It was just a shrine to that person, and then
like-
obviously,
They liked all these snakes. Look at all these snake emblems and just wires hanging. And shit. They worship snakes. Clear this all out. This is
like,
nonsense.
what the fuck is all this gold? Why they must have thought this was cool. Like, obviously now we have this pebble that's way more valuable
Yeah.
than that. They must have really loved this, whatever this fucking gold thing is that we just like it's now gravel. We turned it into gravel for our roadways.
Yeah, it is. It is always like one of those things. Like what? How we know kind of how we got here because the history books and shit like that. But
Yeah.
that really beginning time where it's like nothing's written down and it's like we're taking scribblings off walls. It's like, what the hell happened to that? Like,
Yeah.
how do we not know more about like the pyramids getting built and stuff like you feel like somebody would have documented something of
Yeah.
that and like weird things like that where it's just like, well, no, eventually
There's theories about a lot of that too.
there's a ton of
too.
theories. Yeah.
Because like a lot of libraries got burnt, and a lot of religion
A lot of religion did a lot of bad things. Yeah.
took out a lot of history there because
Yeah.
they wanted to write their own.
Yeah.
And that's probably what's going to happen after this civilization crashes. They'll have a new Jesus Christ, like
Yeah.
something like
Whatever they want.
like oh yeah, Bob Newhart. Like what?
Yeah. There's something like, I don't know, 1,300 gods that people actually worship in the world, which is crazy. And it's like,
Yeah.
Some of it's obviously very far fetched, but then like you go into other cultures and it just has many, many gods inside of its culture, but which are way date any form of Christianity and stuff, and that becomes a whole hot topic then.
Yeah, because paganism was really big,
Yeah.
and a lot of Christian holidays are based on paganism, and they did that to convert the pagans to Christianity by making their holidays more familiar with them and shit,
Yeah.
And then a lot of it too is marketing. Like I don't even think Santa Claus was really a big deal till Coke started really marketing
Cocaine?
no Coca-Cola, which was
with
cocaine.
cocaine.
Yeah,
They put a little bit of that special flour in there.
yeah.
No.
I don't know why, but this drink makes you feel real good. How about a red man coming down a fucking chimney and get your kids? Yeah, put it on the bottles, baby.
He come right down that chimney. How's he get down there? You ever drink Coke?
Fucking polar bears, dude.
He don't care if there's fire down there. He coming head first.
Oh God, yeah. It's fun to think about.
Yeah, it is. But a lot of you can go down. We always say you can go down whatever rabbit hole you want.
Oh yeah.
You can figure. You can be 100% sure it's right.
It's also one of those things too where
Somebody will back you up.
I really want to, if I had more time, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have enough time in the day to really deep dive a lot of shit, but I obviously don't believe the earth is flat at all.
Right.
But I want to get into all the lore around it. Because I know there's a
Yeah,
lot
I've
of
seen some.
lore around that.
I've seen some stuff.
And it's fantastic just to look
Yeah.
at, just to think of, or just like, what if? I don't think that's true, but what if? I just have an inquisitive mind. I want to understand other people's train of thought, if
Right.
anything more than I have my own beliefs, but I want to deep dive into what you're thinking.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Why you think that, and then like
Yeah,
prove me right or wrong, whatever it is. Like,
right.
oh yeah, let's talk about it instead of just being nope. This is how it is.
Because I do firmly believe there's a lot more to Antarctica than anybody wants you to know.
Yeah, I do. I mean, why do we have bases there? Why, like every country has a base there that actually they.
And it's actually kind of considered a no-go zone for any country. Like,
Right.
nope, we're not claiming that for ours. That's
yeah.
the only body of land.
Yeah, they're like, nah, it's cool, and it's like,
It just belongs to no one.
well, what's under that ice?
Yeah.
What's going on with that ice?
and then,
Like,
I don't want to say his name because it'll get flagged because words you speak on YouTube will get flagged for things.
right.
But the guy with the mustache that didn't like a certain brand of people,
Right.
he had expeditions to Antarctica during his time.
Oh yeah, thinking he could find some kind of superpower.
He was looking
weapon
for
there or
the
something.
center of the earth where the Anunnaki live and shit. like there's a whole lot of hooey about what he was doing.
Yeah.
And it's fun to just dabble in that. It's like, obviously I don't believe in or condone in any of his actions at all. But when you really look into, like, if you look outside of like he just hated these people and blah blah blah, he was a dictator, blah, blah, blah. But he was searching for crazy shit.
Oh yeah. All the
Fucking
time.
crazy shit.
Yeah.
Looking for the center of the earth. Looking for
Yeah.
like not only like what he believed to be the supreme being, he thought there was a being outside there bigger than that too.
Right. Which is crazy.
Bananas.
Yeah.
It's fucking bananas,
Yeah.
but it's interesting as fuck.
Yeah.
Just like, how crazy are you?
Yeah. I mean, and I said we have a full-on worldwide base there, basically a NATO base, you would say, but probably bigger than that because people outside NATO are still there. And scientists get sent there all the time, and they live in Antarctica and like do research and all this stuff. And it's like, well, how much research can you do before the research is done? Like,
Right.
like, what are we?
What are you doing?
Are we drilling more like down the ice to find like? Because they said they found stuff that does not exist that we know of in the world
Right.
in the ice. So it's like, okay, well, at some point in time, that ice was definitely water, right? And then there's like different bacterias and stuff like that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Which I get you'd probably want to study and learn about. And maybe you could find cures for different things and whatever going on in that ice. But it's still like people go there all the time and it's just creepy.
And then even like, what's at the bottom of the ocean?
Right.
There's got to be a portal there somewhere because all these drones are coming out of
Coming out of
water.
nowhere. Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, let's talk about the drones now.
Let's
It's
go, let's go.
I mean, we haven't been on air.
this is conspiracy time
Yeah.
Christmas.
We haven't been around. We haven't been on it on the podcast for a couple weeks. And since
Amazon
then,
Amazon just deployed those to drop off gifts. They're basically becoming Santa Claus for real.
miles off the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, just dropping off gifts. That's fine.
Craziest thing about those drones over in New Jersey that I heard is that they'll sit there and hover and hang out for like 5 hours at a time, out in the middle of the goddamn ocean, and then take off away from the land.
Right.
Like they're like, oh, we're done, and then they leave away from us. Like they have like so much more time to get over to any sort of land close to recharge or what the fuck ever.
So
First off, how are they staying out there for 5 hours?
what I'm really like hoping is that there's a super villain that's not a country, like a guy with too much money is arising.
Yeah.
Because if you have a super villain arises, guess what you get? A superhero rises.
Fucking Elon Musk puts on the Iron Man suit now.
Goes out there and batting drones down. I'm gonna get you, Dr. Egg.
It's fucking, yeah. Or no, maybe Adolf never actually killed himself, and he found at the center of the earth, and now he's making his comeback. It's like,
Oh God, this is the show. This show's canceled.
that's fine. Hey, we were never uncanceled in the first
No,
place.
I would assume that if we haven't shot these things down and shot down where they're coming and going from, that it's a military expedition that can find and search and scan, and probably they don't want to tell you because they can look through your walls and see you walking around.
Yeah.
It's probably that crazy, or the AI has now taken over
Ooh.
and it's like, oh, somebody's in danger. We're going to dispatch our drones for our first experiment and see how the humans react.
AI took over like a Tesla plant in Germany or some shit, and started building
Yeah. More efficient batteries, more efficient drones.
drones, and it's like
Just send a drone ship
finally,
out.
it's doing reconnaissance missions, like collecting data, tapping into phone lines, tapping into Wi-Fi's, tapping into all this shit,
And they're like,
collecting
"We'll
all
see."
the data on the people. How do we rule these people?
We'll see how they react to our first drone ship because we're just going to blanket the entire world with drones so
Yeah.
we can monitor every human. And if you try to kill somebody, if you're driving stupid, they just zap you.
That's
You're
what they're
dead.
not telling us. Skynet's already self-aware.
Skynet's up.
Skynet
is up.
Skynet became self-aware. Hey, well, in the meantime, we're here to have a damn good time. So maybe let's get off some conspiracy shit there. The drones are coming for you. Watch yourself. Line your walls.
Lead.
Yeah.
Buy stock in lead.
I think I might have talked about this, but that was one of the greatest conspiracy theories I think I've ever heard, is that they got rid of lead paint. Because how many kids do you ever see actually eating paint chips?
I might have never, but
I mean,
never see paint chipping anymore either. So
well,
paint's a lot thinner nowadays.
I will say
guess,
now
maybe.
with teenage boys, and I'm sure I was the same way whenever I was younger. You know, hey, I'm gonna move this chair over here, dent the wall, and then there's a fucking hole in the wall now. You know, ding this, ding that. But they never, I never wanted to eat it. Kids never wanted to eat it.
Yeah, it's not-
The conspiracy theory that I heard about lead paint was that the government put out this whole smear campaign about it. Like, the kids are going to eat it. They're going to get, they're going to get brain damage. They're going to be different and blah, blah, blah. We need to get rid of lead paint because they wanted to be able to image through your walls.
There's still lead in pencils.
They start scribbling.
I mean, all right.
We need lead foil hats, not tin foil
Yeah,
hats.
we never got over the lead pencil. We still use
No,
pencils.
they're graphite now.
Oh,
They even got rid of that.
wait, what?
Yeah, pencils are graphite, right?
I know there's graphite pencils,
I
but
think they call them lead pencils, but it's
did they ever get rid of lead pencils too? This is good. Oh, we're these drones are flying right over
no,
us.
there's no lead in pencils. The core of a pencil is made of graphite, a non-toxic mineral and forms solid carbon.
Yeah, bullshit.
The term pencil lead is a holdover from the past when people thought the core was made of lead because it behaved similar to the
Yeah,
metal.
that's bullshit.
So there's no lead in the pencils.
I'm gonna say that's bullshit. And graphite is just lead, and they just renamed it and rebranded it.
And it actually, here's the other thing, is now I can't just Google something and get a Google result. I'm getting an AI
Yeah.
overview about it too. So the AI is telling us, like, no, there's no lead in the pencils. Don't scribble it on your walls.
Look how it's like highlighted down there too. There is no lead in pencils.
Yeah.
Don't do researchers anymore.
AI, that'd be funny if it's like, there is no lead in pencils. Please do not draw on your walls to block the overlords from reading your brains. Like, what? Okay, I guess I won't do that. AI overview. Thank you very much, Gemini.
Lead's just a mineral, right? Lead's on the periodic table, right? LE or LA.
Sorry. I laughed too hard. Yeah, lead is
It's on the periodic table, right?
lead an element.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, lead is a chemical element. Thank you, AI.
So we just quit using lead? Well, I think it's in batteries and stuff, right? What's its primary use now?
Lead is in
Besides
batteries.
paint and pencils.
What is lead's primary?
So what's graphite then?
It's carbon, from what AI told us on the last thing.
Yeah,
I know they make lead hammers, batteries,
Yeah.
radiation shielding, electronics, ammunition. Oh yeah, bullets.
Oh yeah, lead, spitting lead, baby.
Fishing sinkers,
Yeah. Okay.
pigments, dyes and glazes, stained glass.
But we can't put it in paint anymore.
Oh, solder.
What?
Well,
I wonder why it was in paint in the first place then.
I don't know.
Is that just something to do with, what replaced the lead in the paint? So I guess where I'm going is what replaced the lead in paint. Lead concentrated create bright colors like white.
Durability. Lead additives made paint dry faster. Moisture resistance. Yeah. Oh, lead was affordable.
Can you still buy lead paint? I wonder. If you're like, I want some lead paint. It's probably illegal as hell. Because it's too good.
Oh, it's been banned for 50 years.
Yeah. It's too good.
So,
It's too good.
let's Reddit post the first second.
Still sell. Can you sell lead paint? Like,
Hold on. Once I got into the thread, but this, but unless you're a paint supplier or manufacturer, nobody is watching you. So yeah, let's make some lead paint, line our walls with that shit. Our kids are old enough; they're not going to eat the chips. That way, the government can't look into our brains.
but it's still used for sinkers, by the way, which you have to touch.
Yeah.
It's still used in batteries, which makes sense. It's probably a
Well, you're allowed to
conductor or
touch it. I don't think you're just allowed to eat it.
whatever. Yeah, who the fuck was eating paint chips all the time?
Apparently, kids.
Then it's not that durable. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not that durable.
I guess.
If it's saying it's durable,
'Cause
it
that's the
wasn't
whole-
that durable because it was chipping like
That's
crazy.
the whole joke from Tommy Boy. He's
Yeah.
like, did you eat lead paints as a kid?
He's like, did you eat paint chips as a
paint chips as a
kid?
kid? He's like,
Yeah. Why?
actually, he didn't even say yeah. He's like, he just goes, why? Like inferring that he did.
All right. Well, we'll have to figure this lead situation out.
Yeah, we need to start marketing lead paint. God, wait. Are we just the new Alex Jones now?
Hey, this is the first.
Making the
time,
frogs gay.
this is the first time we got like real
You gotta pay.
talking about stuff, and it was mainly because of the drones. I mean, I think everybody's.
I don't
aware
even
of
know
the
if I can do a
drones
good
and
Alex
situation.
Jones impersonation.
I don't know. It's there's two voices, right? It's him yelling or him like just talking, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to hear
You
it.
need to get lead in your paint.
And,
You got lead in your paint right now. You need to paint your walls with lead paint so the government can't watch you. They're making the frogs gay.
It's just clickbait shit all over.
these are all fucking jokes, by the way. Whatever fucking AI. is
Yeah,
gonna
no, it
watch
doesn't
this
matter.
video
They're
and try to
scanned.
flag it.
But it's not a real person. It's somebody scans.
Hey,
AI scans it. Hey,
how you been?
I'm good.
Yeah. What
you
you
just
been up
want
to?
to switch topics? You're like, boom, let's get out of it.
Let's get off of
All right,
this.
Conspiracy 101 done. Lately,
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Whatever.
we
Everybody fucking-
did skip last week. I was in the Michigan visiting the in-laws.
Yeah.
Cooked some killer prime rib. Had some
Fuck
good
yeah.
time. Had a little Christmas. We got Christmas coming up. I think my shopping's about done. I don't
That's
know how
dope.
you doing on your Christmas shopping.
I got a few more things to pick out for the wife, but I think we have everybody else taken care of.
Yeah, I think I have a few things just because I do a later one with my dad, so it's like I'll plan that as it comes.
Yeah,
get
yeah.
through Christmas and worry about the initial, and then it's a couple weeks later, a few weeks later, so I can worry about that later. And
Right.
hey, then I'll get all the hot sales because all the Christmas items will be like, oh, now we got to
Yeah.
start busting these bad boys out and get rid of them. So the after Christmas party, so that'll be fun. But no, nothing going on other than that. Just did that Michigan thing. You took a little trip somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to Seattle this week. First time I've been to Washington. First time I've been to Seattle, obviously, because there's one in Washington. Too.
Yeah.
Can't go to one without the other.
Right.
I hit Space Needle. Pretty fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
That's a cool. Do you call that a building structure? It's a cool structure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorgeous view, and then the one floor does just rotate the whole time. It just moves around. I'm like, that's pretty fucking dope.
Is that the one with does it have a restaurant in it too, or no?
Yeah, so it's very small.
Mhm.
It wasn't open on the day I was there because I was there on a Wednesday. Yeah, I was there on a Wednesday. I'm guessing it's probably like a weekend only thing, and I imagine it's probably only reservation only because there's like seating for maybe 30 tops,
Yeah.
if that. I'm talking like maybe 10 twos and like a couple fours. So not a lot of seating. There is a little bar area that had seating for like 12.
Gotcha.
And like I even went and got a drink, and the guy's like, "Yeah, go ahead and have a seat," And we kind of say like, keep your seating to about one rotation, which the way it's going right now, which I guess they can change the speed because it's like the way it's going right now, it'll be about an hour till you get back around to the beginning. So keep it to like one rotation. It's like, well, I got fucking, I just paid $35 for a double shot of JMO. I'm not gonna sit here for an hour and milk that.
Yeah.
But it was cool to sit down and like just watch it kind of turn.
Yeah, so it's like a whole like touristy thing. Like, no, you get the fuck out. We have one
Yeah.
drink and you go.
So many more people are coming. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
But it was pretty impressive.
You can't just sit here and crack beers all day and like I'm a
Yeah.
paying customer. And they're like, no, get out.
Yeah.
like,
But I've been here for 4 hours. Leave me. I've spent like $500 on 6 beers.
I always wondered that, like, eating while spinning in motion, how that would feel. Like,
Well, it's weird because it's very
Very, very
slow motion.
Yeah.
It's kind of imperceived unless you're actually like fixed on a spot. The weirder thing, sorry, that cough. I got a frog in my throat. The weirdest thing was whenever I went to exit. So they have one elevator that goes up, and it takes you because there's 3 levels.
Right.
You go to the top level, which is stationary, huge observation deck. You can walk all the way around it. They have a bar up there that serves beer, so I had a beer. Second level is restrooms only. And then the third level is the rotational one. And when you're sitting there, because it's like almost like a merry-go-round kind of, where, you know, the inside of it is stationary, but the outside of it moves.
Right.
So on the outside, you're watching it move. Super cool. You know, you're like, oh, I'm looking at the Puget Sound, and now in 10 minutes I'll be looking at Seattle, you know, and then 10 minutes I'll be looking over here. And then you go to exit from the third level, is the only elevator down. And it was weird when you're on the inside then, and you're standing stationary, and then everything's moving around you, and then you look past the things moving around you, and you see the horizon's not moving, and then I got dizzy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be weird.
Like I'm looking, okay, my feet, everything here is normal, not moving. That's moving, and then you expect the horizon to move too, but it's not, and you're like, like I kind of got dizzy for a second. I was like, okay, cool, I'll just not look at that.
Right.
But it was pretty cool, pretty fucking cool. Cost $40 to get up there.
How long's the elevator ride?
30 seconds.
Gotcha.
And it was actually really cool because they packed like 20 people onto this elevator, so you're nuts to butts. And the guy's like, all right, I'm gonna hit the button, and he's like going over blah 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 blah, blah, just like he's got his bit down, you know.
Right.
And he's talking the whole way up. And if you look over here, and blah, 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 and if you look over there, and blah blah blah, 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 and then now we're at the top, so enjoy yourselves. Like he just talked the whole way with so much information, I don't remember any of it. I just remember that Bay Area is called the Puget Sound.
Could you imagine doing that 100 times a day? Like,
Oh yeah, he's got
terrible.
it fucking down.
Yeah.
You know?
It'd be terrible though. Just say that. Where's up?
I wonder what that guy makes.
Hopefully some good money, because I'd want to murder somebody after doing that job for about a week.
Well, and I imagine I know it's not cheap to live there. It wasn't cheap for me to eat there.
Right.
You know, I try to be conscious about the money I spend, and even trying to eat cheaper because it's not my money. I was still spending like $100 a day
Right.
between lunch and dinner and free breakfast at the hotel. You know, so like it's not cheap to fucking live there.
No. I mean, anything out that way is not cheap. So
Right.
you know that, and it's just gonna be. So I imagine he's probably making $30 an hour.
Yeah,
and
probably.
elevator.
Stand there and say the same thing over and over and over again.
Push a button. Push a button.
I did get to see.
He's got to have somebody to fill in though. Like they got to have like a break swing.
Yeah,
shift.
because I wonder if he's part time or full time or.
I mean, dude's got piss eventually.
Yeah. But I did get to see because Seattle was one of those cities, or I don't even know if it was Washington as the whole state, where they're just like, you know, we're going to try something, legalize all drugs, or we won't prosecute.
Right.
And so I know you see a lot of TikToks about certain spots of Philly where people are just so fucked up, they're just like standing there in like zombie mode.
Yeah.
I saw a couple of the fucking zombies in Seattle.
Oh God.
Like I was like that, you know, you see things on the internet and like that's not real. And then like I turned down one street and there's just a dude just like fucking like from ankles to hips standing straight up, but just bent over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just like
I don't have control of my body anymore.
just that, just fucking stationary, like not even fucking move.
Yeah.
Like it's bananas. Like I like getting fucked up. You know what I mean? I like drinking some beers. I've dabbled in some drugs. You know, like but I couldn't imagine that being my thing. You know, hey man, let's get turned. We're gonna party tonight, and I'm just stand there, fucking slumped over.
Lose your mind.
Yeah, fucking bananas. But
You're just in a different world then.
Yeah.
Maybe he's in the multiverse.
oh yeah, he's quantum computing right now. That's what he's fucking doing.
His legs are up. His body's down. He's quantum
He's
computing.
plugged in the fucking Matrix right now, bro. That's what he's doing. He's learning karate and shit. He's fucking Neo.
Yeah, you see the videos of the streets, and I've seen a lot where they like walk through with their cameras on. There's just so many people just like out of their minds
It
and like
sucks.
just what the hell?
Right. It's sad, you know, because they're still fucking people.
Right.
You know, they got moms and dads, they got brothers and sisters, and might even fucking kids.
Yeah, they just maybe got in a bad situation, got to a place, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
they're like, I need a place to crash. They went someplace, and they're like, well, here, try this. And they, took one hit of fucking meth or whatever. And they're like,
Right.
and they wake up in the morning, they're like, oh, let's do that again. That was fun. And then the next thing you know, it's just done.
Well, there was a stat, and I'm probably quoting it. I'm probably misquoting it, or I won't even give numbers, but a majority of homeless people got fucked up through foster care system.
Yeah.
And I never even thought of it that way.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, they were fucked from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? They were fucked from the beginning. And I feel bad, I have empathy towards the human race. There's a part of me that wants to tell every person I know to, like people in general, just to fuck off. But at the same time, it's like, God damn it, dude, you couldn't help this.
Yeah, you couldn't. Yeah.
You were fucking, the starting line was here and you were
tornadoed and
you started 8 laps back, man.
whatever happened to your situation. So, yeah.
But that's not to say that you don't see other people that started 8 laps back and they're fucking thriving too. So it's not impossible to get out of. So I still have that little bit of like, man, just work harder. But then again, it's like, why can't we help them?
Yeah. Probably, but it either maybe they were strong-willed or it took somebody else to be like, hey, man, you can do this. Like, let me help you out just a little bit, So
Right.
And as much as we're tired of the TikTok, YouTube videos of people like, here's $1,000 cash, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down $1. Oh yeah, and you donated to me. You gave me $1 because you're so awesome. Here's $1,000. Sick of that shit.
Right.
Because it's not really, you're not mentally helping that person.
You're doing it for your likes and clicks and shit.
100%.
But then on the opposite side of that, you see all these TikTokers and all these people like, I can't go into Walmart or something because of my past traumas and blah blah blah. I'm like, bitch, you're doing fucking fine. What past trauma? Your mom scolded you because you got a B+, or some shit. Like, fuck off with your past traumas and all the, not to downgrade any of that because everybody has a shitty life, right?
Right.
Everybody's got shit against them. If it was easy, we'd all be fucking billionaires or whatever. But there's some people out there that bitch and moan about their position in life and that they had it bad and the world was against them. And like, you're doing pretty fucking good compared to some others, that had it
Go to some other countries.
way worse than you.
If you're in the U.S., go to some other countries and find some shit out that you don't want to find out. Like, how poverty really is.
Right.
Like, that's bad in some countries.
Yeah.
At least now you can go to McDonald's, get a goddamn job, and get a low rent, free apartment from the government, and you'd be just fine. You got room and board, and you got food.
Right.
Whatever you want to do after that, it's up to you. So
Yeah, I saw somebody talking about, like, I got made fun of when I was a kid because I was poor. And, like, but you weren't poor, first off. And secondly, like, you're doing way better than like a lot of other motherfuckers out there, dude. Suck it up. Shut the fuck up. Oh, no, somebody made fun of you because you weren't wearing the coolest Nikes or whatever, but you still had fucking Nikes, bitch. Shut your fucking mouth.
or you had Reeboks, or you had whatever.
Yeah.
Not gonna bring 'em. I mean, and
Oh, no, you're wearing Champions. Well, now they're cool. Fuck off.
now they're cool. Now you're wearing New Balance.
Grow up,
I got
dude.
shoes.
Fucking grow up.
Yeah, which is good to see. Like, it is better to see those videos over. We grew up with like bum fights going on.
Oh my God,
on VHS. And they just walk around and they tell, I got $100 to whichever one of you beats the shit out of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Bum fights was a thing.
Yeah. And Girls Gone Wild. And, and all like,
That was OnlyFans before it was OnlyFans, and those girls didn't get really paid much at all. They probably got like $200 to show their
I
boobs.
think a lot of them did it for free. and signed off on it. Well, someone didn't sign off on it. There's massive lawsuits after
They
the
probably
fact.
at least got a few couple
I
drinks
think,
or something.
I think there might be a show on Netflix or something now where they talk about the Girls Gone Wild and how they like.
Dude, I would love to see a huge doc on that.
I think there is one where some of these girls are coming out like, we didn't expect that. It's like you got a giant video camera because back then there was no like little cell phones or anything that would take quality picture, which that was not quality picture. There's VHS and some other things. It was probably a giant shoulder camera with a light, and these girls were just like popping out boobs and butts and doing all kinds of things.
Yeah. Oh, December 3rd, 24 this month.
Yeah, I thought I just saw it. So yeah, it
On
just happened.
Peacock included details about the sex abuse allegations against Francis and Girls Gone Wild through the perspective of an investigation by Scotchy Cole. That sounds interesting. I want to watch that.
Yeah. And I saw the one of the girls like, we just were having fun. I just had a few drinks. I didn't think I had that many.
Yeah.
And the next thing I know, this happened. I was like, all right, now you just want some money. Because, like, literally, you see every one of those girls like, woo, here's my babies.
Well, it was like a weird, different culture. I imagine it still happens today, but I don't know if it happens as much.
No.
It's like I remember you used to like go to the club, and you know whenever I went to club, I didn't do clubbing very often, but you know there was like 18 and over nights.
Yeah.
You know before I was even drinking. Actually, there were some that would do like 16 to 18 nights, and you'd
Yeah.
go in and you'd get yourself a soda because that's all they'd serve, and then you went to the one stand there, and they sold beads. So you'd go out and like you dancing, grinding up on girls and shit, and you'd give them beads, and they'd show you your boobs. You know, kind of like a Mardi Gras style. And I feel like it was just like there were literally fucking underage kids showing their boobs
All right.
in a dance club that probably had cameras,
Oh, 100%.
and there were probably pervy fucking dudes
Yeah.
watching those cameras, dude. Holy fuck. Were we the victims of child abuse?
I mean,
I mean, not
they
me
didn't
personally,
they
but
didn't
like,
ask us. But yeah, some of those girls were 100%.
that's
100%.
bananas to think about. Like, holy shit.
Some of those girls were 100%. I mean, I'm sure there's probably underage girls on the Girls Gone Wild videos. But the guy
Yeah.
made a mint out of it, just rocking around with a video camera and being like, hey, you guys want to be on video? You know, we're doing Girls Gone Wild and you want to say something. And,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to, you can flash us or whatever.
Right.
And then immediately I just implies it and they go, boom.
Because that's literally what the whole thing was. Like, I forget which buddy of mine had one of the tapes, and it was them at a party scene, and like they throw beads, you get boobs, beads, boobs, beads, boobs, and then it would cut to like a 30-minute segment of like one girl
No consent probably given either.
in a bed getting nude. It wasn't like full core porn, you know.
No.
It was just a girl getting nude, and then it would be like, you know, another 15 minutes of beads, boobs, beads, boobs, beads, boobs, and it was like another girl doing like a 30-minute
Remember
set.
how popular those commercials were
Fuck.
back then?
Yeah, that's when you used to fall asleep to Comedy Central. You'd fall asleep on the
Yeah,
couch with Comedy
past
Central,
like 11 or midnight, it was like,
Yeah.
boom, Girls Gone Wild.
and it always started with the steel drums. Bring, ding, ding, bing, 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 bing. Dude, that's exactly what
Oh yeah, I do. No.
that's exactly what the fucking
theme.
theme song
Yeah.
was. Because I'd wake up and it's like, it's my first time. Bing, ding, bing, bing, ding, 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 ding. Like,
So I can
so
imagine.
fucking skeezy, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah. You think about it now, like back then,
Man,
we were kids back then. So it's
yeah,
like
we
like,
grew up with that.
barely
shit.
teenagers.
That
baby.
was normal for us.
It's like, oh. We might have did things in a lot of those commercials we won't talk about, but anyways.
Oh my God. How have we not become very bad men? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that was the start of, like you say, OnlyFans and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like it was literally probably like, holy Christ.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was one guy just making a lot of money off of people and how contracts were inside. Like, did they sign contracts? Did they like? I never saw any of the videos of them. Well, no, I saw one. I remember because somebody had on VHS.
Yeah.
And I was at their place, and he's like,
I think
As
it's
a
probably
joke,
I think
as
it's
a-
probably our same friend.
yeah, as a joke, he got it. He's like, look at this one. You can see a tampon string. Oh, God. Damn it. But
Which also, I think, did you know OnlyFans didn't start as pornographic?
no.
It started for artists to have an outlet for you, almost like what's the Patreon now,
Yeah.
or a site like that where it's like, hey man, I'm a fan of you, I'm a big fan of you. I'll pay to get extra content, whether it be I get your music first or new art to get to see it first, or even like you can send me a message like happy birthday to my friend or whatever
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And then it switched to pornographic real quick.
Of course.
You know?
Somebody's like, yeah, I'll send your friend my butt.
Yeah. Let's read through the terms. Yeah, let's read through the terms and service. Oh, they don't say anything about nudity in here. Like, okay, cool, man. I'm using this for my boobs now.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's just millionaires out there.
I still feel
Mainly
like
women.
I want to figure out some way to anonymously start an OnlyFans with my feet just to see if I can catfish some dudes.
All right.
Look at my toes. I got another pedicure.
Oh, there you go.
I got some color on my tootsies. I shaved the hair off my knuckles.
Hey.
And
I think most of it's anonymous. I think you could probably do that. I would assume, but
well, I just don't show my face.
yeah. Dudefeet.com.
'Cause that's how when you hear like, oh, kindergarten teacher fired because the school board found her OnlyFans or some shit.
right.
But that would be weird if like,
Which is what's just funny. It's probably which dad found it,
yeah,
and then which mom caught dad.
yeah. This is crazy. I can't believe she's doing that.
Yeah.
We gotta fire her.
Which mom caught dad looking at it, and then
Yeah.
was like caught it in his history, and was like,
That bitch. And then of course the dad's like, she's like, that's your son's teacher. And he's like, oh, I had no clue. I didn't even know.
yeah.
Oh, that's her. I didn't know. I didn't know at all.
So and so sent it to me, so I looked it up just to make sure, and I found out it was her, and I was going to tell you tomorrow, but
You know my friend Dave or Joe or you know my buddy. He's a piece of shit. He sent me a link and I accidentally clicked on it. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. Next thing you know, we're 500 deep on the credit card. I didn't know.
it says here,
It was a scam. It was a scam.
Yeah, it says here you bought like $1,000 worth of content.
And he's sitting there like with his head down, like I don't know.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't know. I mean, I'm telling the principal.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, this poor woman, and I clicked exit. I wasn't on it.
I must have clicked the wrong button. I subscribed.
It says you watched for like 45 hours. I must have been up after. I must have clicked minimize instead of X. Just played through all the videos.
I know he wanted to do all the parent teachers conference.
I wondered why you got so into our child's education all of a sudden.
I mean, he's got straight A's, doesn't he?
I just wanted him to thrive. That's all. I swear, baby. I love you.
Oh man.
How do we move on from that?
I don't know. I don't
we-
even know where
we
we've gone today. Today's been an interesting one. I think maybe
Let's talk fantasy football.
let's talk a little fantasy football and close her out, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So fantasy football for all you fantasy junkies out there.
My dumbass was fucking number one in our league every week except for one. I think I got knocked out. Was it one or two that I got knocked out?
2, I think you got beat twice or something. Or no, 1, I think.
1 week
Till playoffs, because right.
till the fucking first
double
round
check.
in the playoffs, and I sucked in the first round of playoffs. I
No,
got
you
knocked out.
lost 2 games. You lost 2 games. You have 3 total losses, 1 in playoffs. So.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even with a loss, I was still number one.
Yeah, you're
But there was-
11-3 right
But there
now.
was 1 week where that one loss took me down, and then the next week right back up.
You're 11-3, which is a phenomenal record for fantasy football. But you lost to the 8th seed,
yeah,
who barely made it in.
barely.
But for some reason, known to none, his team just came alive. Well, he's got Josh
He's
Allen,
got Josh fucking Allen.
who's thrown 40, 50 fantasy points down already.
He
so,
started off slow.
yeah,
I will say he started off this year pretty slow,
yeah,
and he within these last like 4 weeks he's come alive, and now they're talking like he's the MVP.
yeah. Oh no, 100%. He's MVP. He's just been playing out of
Which
his mind.
I was sitting on fucking Lamar Jackson all year, and I'm like, and the way
Awesome.
Lamar Jackson's been playing, I'm like, he's MVP
Yeah,
for sure. But then Josh Allen starts like throwing a pass to himself, which he didn't throw a pass to himself. He caught a fucking lateral
he
from
tossed
from-
to Amari Cooper, and then Amari Cooper he like ran over to him and he tossed it back.
Yeah,
But because it's like a lateral and a quarterback can't do that. So there's like
Right.
he basically threw it past himself and got a touchdown.
Right.
Because that doesn't happen, right? You never
Right.
see it go. You'll see it like throw the running back, and then sometimes the running back turns and throws it back to the quarterback as a forward lateral, but the quarterback then throws the ball, and
Yeah.
that person scores a touchdown.
or you see like a hook and ladder to a wide receiver dump off to a running
Right.
back behind him.
Right. So that's not normally quarterback doesn't throw it and it goes back to quarterback and then he just runs the ball in that zone.
Right.
So yeah, weird stuff.
So I'm knocked out of the playoffs first round. Can't even get third place.
Sorry, your boy's still in it.
Yep. So I'm rooting for you now.
Your boy's still in it.
We need an ADGT representative of the ADGT
I mean,
league.
This is our third year in it.
I will say though,
Our first place guy is knocked out now, so that's cool.
me.
No, AJ, that one
I was gonna say,
won 2 years in a row.
yeah. I was gonna say at least it's not. AJ got knocked out.
He got knocked out.
He can't three-peat.
He can't three-peat.
So that's good.
That's good. We don't have that. So it's me basically going for it. I've been first year I was third place.
Yeah.
Second year second place. So at this point I'm playing if I win
It's on
this
you,
game.
Cody.
If I win this game I'm going for first or second. If not, I'm going for that third place again.
Right.
Sounds shitty. I don't want to be there. I want that first place. I
You
need
got
it.
this. You got this.
If I can go 3-2-1, I feel like that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty cool if you can go 3-2-1.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a tough matchup.
I'm
It'll be
still
fun.
in it in my work league at least, so hopefully maybe I can pull something off on that one.
You got her. And you're still in it for high points in our league, too. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you're 40 down, but, it's 2 games. You never know.
Yeah, Lamar could
Yeah.
go nuts,
Well, we'll see.
but
It's fun, though. Always fun. And if you like fantasy
Browns
football,
still
hit us up.
suck.
Yeah, well,
We're not. I don't think we're going to take another shot out of this bottle for the rest of the year. I do believe the Browns gave up, and they're just searching for a draft pick at this point.
all right. Now we're going to reverse it. If they lose the game, we take a shot.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yep.
Let's
For
reverse
rest
the
of-
magic
for
right
the
now.
rest of the season. Every time they
They
lose,
lose,
we're going
we
to take a shot.
All right.
But yeah, I wanted to touch on that real quick.
You got anything else going on?
Not really. We talked drones.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the drones, and we talked about that right after rip. They're weird. I don't understand it. If you guys have any ideas or hints or tips or what, let us know what you think. 'Cause
Hit us up.
I've heard a lot of different ideas. Could be the United States pulling psyops, figuring out how the public's going to react if something happens. Could be outside foreigners.
Right.
Could be somebody's personal shit. I also heard that somebody thinks that somewhere along the lines a nuke was lost in
They're
the
looking
ocean
for
off
it.
the eastern seaboard, and they're tooling around hunting for gamma rays and shit. I've heard all kinds of stuff. I've heard all kinds of stuff. So if you have any thoughts, actually, if you have, and I love the theories, fucking love dabbling in theories. So if you got any theories, shoot us an email, reply, comment, do all the shit. Let us know what your theories are. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll dabble in them.
We went a lot of conspiracy there, but other than that, I just want to ask you:
Yes,
did you have a damn good time?
I did have a damn good time. Did you have a damn good time?
I had a damn good time, and I look forward to having a damn good time with everybody.
Yes.
Merry Christmas,
Love you guys,
and
Love you, Cody.
Next one's the New Year's. We'll see you then.
and we'll see you then. Peace.
Ow.